Hello, hello, hello. This is episode 89 of the Mental Threads podcast. I'm here with a special guest, Mr Trey Rhodes. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
How you doing? Trey Rhodes. Oh man, there's so much I could say, but the man of action, Super Agent Trey Rhodes, at your service, here to put you on the roads to greatness.
The roads to greatness. He came up with that on the spot, I could tell, but it's whatever. Ain't no problem with it and everything. Trey Rhodes, I met off this group chat, I think 24 plus, I think. Is that the group chat? That's what it's called? 24 plus? Yeah.
North Carolina.
Yeah, 24 plus.
Plays well with others or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. They need to change that name up because I don't know. The plays well. That sounds kind of weird. Anyway, but
it's a story behind it, but I'm not at liberty to talk about it. But it was a thing that they had did when they made a group.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they probably need to change it. Yeah, it's probably overdue. Definitely overdue.
Yeah, I spoke with Kobe and everything from the group chat and everything. Like, he was a personal trainer and stuff. He told me that it was kind of rowdy in the last group chat, so I think this just had to exit some people out. So
you got the gist of it.
I got the gist of what's going on, but ain't nothing wrong with it. But anyway, to go deeper on what Trey is all about and everything, Trey stretches from all types of business, from real estate agent to you're a party host, and what other things you be doing?
I'm a real estate agent. I have a vending machine and ATM company. I rent cars out on Turo. I'm a party host and network organizer. I'm a travel agent. I also have other few businesses and side things, and projects. But those are my main things I can remember right now.
Yeah, dude, that's really, really dope, man, for real. Cause so it's not even that you have just a one certain career. You just have a whole lot of hustles, and they kind of overlap, basically.
Yeah, I don't like to say. I definitely don't have one career, and there's not one thing that I want to do. That I'm looking for right now. I'm just really looking for opportunities, and most of my side hustles kind of turned into full businesses. I've been running my businesses for about 5 years now. And so tying everything up to make my LLC and everything, and all the paperwork and everything's in order, so that way I'm more than just a hustle. But yeah, everything, I believe that you gotta diversify, so that way you can reach a lot of different things. Plus, being the best real estate agent that you're gonna meet out here in Charlotte, I gotta be well connected and well resourced, right? You want someone who can get you what you need when you need it and how you need it. So that's kind of where the basis comes from.
That's cool, man. That's really, really cool. I've been thinking about going into real estate myself. I'm a business student. I just graduated from North Carolina Central University and stuff of that nature. I got in contact with one woman who can actually hook me up, but I got to pay for the program. So, I just started this new job. Hopefully, it can pay for, other things, and ventures and stuff of that nature. You got to start with some kind of way to invest into a lot of your ventures and stuff of that nature. For a sense of how you be investing into a lot of your ventures first, or do they just kind of overlap after a while? You're just successful in one lane and then you just carry over to another lane type?
No, I definitely like to make everything overlap. That I do a lot. I have a lot of energy. I'm running around, and I move on my own time. But with that, you don't want to stretch yourself thin. So it's very important that you have to figure out, one, what you're doing with yourself, and two, how can you make it work for you? Make money off of it and make that money work for you, and that way it doesn't feel so much as an overlap. More so it's just you're flowing through the day and knocking things out as you go, and it's low stress for sure.
All right, so let's just pretty much start from lane to lane to lane, because I want to be getting into all your ventures and all the stuff that you get, all your experiences with that. But let's start with the typical one, just your experiences as a party host and stuff of that nature. How'd you get kind of swinged into that? Were you just always a social type person, and it just kind of carried over to everybody? Oh, we all fuck with Trey and everything. Let's go to Trey's party type, or is it just something that you had to really build a network of people and to kind of set things up?
All right, it's gonna be a lot.
Got all day, man.
Kind of a little bit of both, for real. Well, I'll say this. So I moved out to Charlotte. We'll start here. Yeah, I moved out to Charlotte about 7 years ago, and straight from college. I was wrestling in college, wrestled in high school. I had my scholarships and everything, and I ended up out here in Charlotte. And I didn't know anyone except I had one friend and a family friend that way, the family friend, they let me stay, and I was able to, kind of get out here and get on my own and get started. Once I get started, I had nothing, no friends, nobody. I was, no money, no nothing. I had to get acquainted with Charlotte and being on my own in the adult life. So eventually, I got into real estate, and I was 24 years old, and the thing was, even though you're respected for getting your real estate license in North Carolina, it's one of the hardest in the country to get. But I'm still a young guy, no family, no friend, I don't know anyone, no organizations. So not a lot of people are going to trust me with the biggest investment that most people make in their lives. So I had to figure out how to get out here and build my network, get people to trust me, like me, and really see my value as a quality business professional and someone who knows what they're doing. So that pushed me to, just starting to explore my interests and see what I wanted to do out here in Charlotte. I started with modeling, so I was able to meet people and build friends that way. Of course, when you meet people, you go get invited to different stuff. You go, you get new opportunities, new chances, new things you're exposed to. So I just kind of went with it the whole way. And it, eventually, like I said, I got into real estate. Real estate took me, with learning everything that I was learning from real estate, I learned a lot about business. I even had a few businesses that didn't work out so well. I had one partner we tried to start a baking business to compete with Insomnia cookies. It was good. But then I learned about health insurance. I'm not health insurance, but a business insurance and your business license and how people can sue you, and then having pets and in that place where you're cooking at. And it was so much basically along, all these stepping stones where I would pick up different things here and there that push me further. And you take an L, but I call it a lesson, because even though we didn't start that business, my next few businesses after that, I was able to take what I learned from that previous experience and apply it. Like, we ended up getting into a landscape business as well. I still actually cut some people's yards here and there. I have a couple of regulars who, I cut their yard every other week. And one of my side hustles, I never really put it down, but landscape takes too much hands on. So, I didn't want
to like hire some people.
Yeah. And I've tried that. Finding quality help is hard, and then not only that, if I got to teach like a young guy, it still takes me away from all the other stuff I have going. So, again, these decisions, you have to be smart about what you're doing so you're not stretching yourself thin.
Oh, yeah. No, that's real good, man. No, that's a lot of stuff, like, right there out the gym. Like, no, it's just crazy how you just nonchalantly go from one thing to another. It's like, yeah, sure, our host part of also did the whole modeling thing. No big deal. I did wrestling at college. That's cool. It's like one thing to another. So it's like, that's good energy for sure and everything. And how old are you? What age are you at?
I'm 28.
28, and he's doing this, y'all. Like, seriously, man. It's just like, and you're a homeowner too. That's a good thing also. People don't realize how much of a blessing.
I'm not a homeowner yet. Okay. I'm renting right now, but I'm close. I had to get my business stuff right.
Hey, it's okay. It's good. No sweat to it. I feel like you can definitely get that situated for real. Like, probably as soon, like, one day. Like, seriously, because it's just like this that certain determination to try things out and everything, to really take that step out to even like compete with Insomnia Cookies now. That's a cookie business that runs 24 hours. Yeah. That's their business. Like, they're really hooking people up who are just up at night for no reason. Like, you know what I could do? I could go for a chocolate chip cookie, and someone's paying for that. Yeah. It's just like, they exist. So it's like, no matter what, that's the cool thing about business. Is that, like, with every service, there's always someone that needs a need for something. And when you come up like investing into something, like, just think about like 5 years ago, people don't even know what Zoom even was. Right. And now it's like everyday life now. Like, for interviews, for anything of that nature, maybe you want to talk to a friend and you want to see their face and you don't have FaceTime on your phone, you just go with Zoom. It's all this car going on. Who that? You know that person?
No.
Okay, no song. So I be thinking people just honk at you, they're not talk to you.
I don't know who he was honking at.
but for real, that's really, really good stuff and everything. But it's like one touching back with the whole your lifestyle with the whole party hosting business and everything. Do you have to like get like try to rent out like an area or space to actually start before you throw a party, or do you just find somebody's house, or like what do you be doing with that?
So that's where the network does come in, building all that stuff up and meeting all these people. Now you do have to be a cool guy and, do more for others than yourself, because no one really wants to hang out with the not cool guy who's a jerk. But yeah, with that you get more opportunities. People always know someone else or some other place where you could use for a party, or if you are a cool guy and you're cool with, you're the guy that can go into the room and talk with anyone, or just be somewhere by yourself and you leave with 5 friends, in a room of 10. Once you become something like that, then you people ask you to host stuff. People, they look to you for events or activities. So now, put it together and, okay, I know this venue I can get here. Because I know this business owner and they want more people to come to their business. Okay, so I have a relationship there. Now I can go and talk with them. Can I host something here on this date and time? Yes. And now it's all about promoting to everyone who you talk to who would want to, who would have interest in that. Or maybe you might need to borrow someone's house. So good thing about having a bunch of different friends and people that you can talk to and work with. Someone may have a really nice house and they don't mind you coming, but they don't have all the people that would come. So that's a team up right there. You got a nice house, I'll bring the people, and there's a whole event right there. Now it's all up to my creativity to make it more than just an event. It's a memory. You got something to look forward to and something that you're gonna look back on like, oh man, I can't, next time Trey throws an event, I'm there. Or, when I see Trey's doing something, I'm there. So, I know it's a good time. So that's the goal.
Yeah, no, that's really, really cool. I have a friend and everything I knew from somebody else and everything named Markel. He went to UNCC and he would always throw parties back in his apartment and everything, and everybody would be there. Even people like I'll be seeing my mother, cousins and stuff. People I was like, how'd you know this guy? And everything of that nature, just at his party and everything. And sometimes when the speaker was messed up, whatever, I had a speaker at home. He would hit me up and I'll bring a speaker and everything of that nature. So it's networking is very, very heavy through parties and everything. And he did create some dope moments. I even keep in my phone and everything. There are a lot of situations where people are still hungover and whatnot that nature. So it's just that's the cool thing about parties and everything, especially in your 20s and stuff. It's more than just just socializing. Now you could really link with somebody that could really put you onto something, put you onto some game that could really get you not just ahead in life, but just could really get your family situated too and everything. It's just that's just amazing. That's just dope the way your mindset is, where this stuff just kind of just comes to you so naturally. What's your zodiac sign? Just I ain't trying to guess or not.
Capricorn season.
Oh, word. I would have said you were a freaking Gemini or something.
Oh my God, no.
Because you don't seem like a dude that has Black Force energy type. You seem like a cool person and everything. I mean, you look like an athlete, but you don't fuck somebody up for no reason.
I am an athlete. I'm training to actually get my first fight by the end of the year in MMA.
Oh, no, that's dope. I'm trying to get into Muay Thai and everything. I just left the Muay Thai studio just the other day, House of 8 Limbs and everything.
Okay, I have some guys that train there actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You know some? See,
some
this
guys that
nigga
train
already
there.
knows people.
Yeah. I see that, bro. I want to know everyone. I want to be that. One day I want to be president and maybe even the mayor. Bro,
honestly, I feel like the president's kind of ghetto now. They got their kids.
Right.
They got their kids smoking crack now and stuff. They be on reality television. I would say shoot for them little itty bitty offices right now. I feel like they got more power locally and everything. Plus, you could be more of a service to your community that way. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, who said Capricorns have dark force energy, man?
No, Black Force energy.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? What people know? If you met a couple Capricorns, 9 out of 10 of them can fight, bro.
But
that's cool and everything.
But we don't, because we don't have to, because we know we can. So yeah, man.
Oh man, it's just, dude, that's some crazy shit, man. That kind of spooked me. I thought you were oh, what?
I feel like if we can have more fun together doing something we both want to do versus having any altercations or something that we can't work through, and find some kind of mutual ground. So there's just more benefit in getting flies with honey than vinegar.
So I'm an Aquarius, man. I'm just with the Bob Marley, J. Cole type vibe and stuff, and it's the Dr. Dre type vibe. I mean, Dr. Dre, I don't know, he cool though, but it's just I don't want to go deep with that. But everyone's kind of different at the same time.
Do you know your moon and your rising?
My moon is Libra, my rising is Libra.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a triple one.
So you're very
I'm very
you're
easy
very
breezy
mellow.
with it.
Yeah.
Like I don't like to. I just don't see the point in conflict.
So
Really.
my moon is Scorpio and my rising is Cancer, and I figure that might actually help me as well because I am empathetic. I'm attached to my emotions, but the Capricorn just kind of holds it all together for me. So
that's a good balance and everything. You know, it's just like you know, I'm way too Uncle Iroh with myself. It's just like you know, but it ain't no problem with it and everything. But it's like you know,
it's different, like you said.
Everybody's different. Everybody has their own thing that they bring to the table and stuff of that nature. So it's just like when it comes to like these events you be throwing and everything, do you have like events set for like certain like you know maybe a certain type of how can I say, what's that word? I be losing my words. I'm a rap artist. I be losing my words. The thing is like, do you have a certain theme for each like event that you host? Like maybe you make a posting just for networking for real estate agents, or maybe an event just for like you know maybe athletes meeting up, or like maybe a certain event for college. So you know, is it just a different type of thing?
So yeah, I definitely try and cater to whatever audience I'm catering to at the time, and I'm also looking to advance my businesses. You know, everything you do has to be with a purpose. So if you do have a lot of different stuff going on, you can't just be doing something and forget to say, oh yeah, I also have a candle business. So now, you know, some of my past events this year, I did 6 events. They were candle making, sipping soys.
That's cool.
You know, people have paint sips and all that. It's like you come make a candle and you enjoy the vibe. And so what I would do differently is, yeah, you come and make a candle, but also one event I have a wine tasting. One event it's an art gallery. I partnered up with artists I know and had them all set up, and it's kind of like an art gallery. So that way, after you make a candle, you can come over here and enjoy some art while the candle's cooling. You know, you're interacting with other people that may have just found the event on Eventbrite or something, and so you know it adds to that effect as well. And that is part of what led me to getting some other event opportunities or venue opportunities where I partnered up with business owners who just wanted me to bring people there. So now I can sell my candles there on the regular and throw events. Now I'm doing music events, jazz events, because you know I have artists and bands that can come and play at this venue while I'm talking to people about candles, talking to people about these artists, local artists, check them out, talking about people about the restaurant we're at. So it's all about using all of your resources as you network and as you invest your time and money into something.
That's really, really cool, man. No, seriously. It's really you're like the first dude I ever know that you actually claim publicly that like he actually makes candles and everything. I know a female. No, I'm not trying to roast. That's a cool thing. Because candles are good. I be at the store smelling the candle like, this could smell great from my room.
Bro, right.
Like it's just like no problem. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Man, one day I was just sitting there chilling and I was looking at this candle burning on my table and I'm just like, the ladies love candles. Yeah, I love candles. Guys love everyone loves candles. Why not? I looked it up and I was like, this is something I can do. And it became a whole craft that now I actually have candles in a store now. I sell candles wholesale now. I'm at that point. I'm still trying to grow, but it's steps that come as you go. But I'm proud of my candles, man. Wick lit candle scents. You know what I'm saying? My wick stay lit.
Oh, wick stay lit. That's a good tagline too. Now you come out with good tagline. I know a woman named Aviana Hopkins and everything, and she pretty much she's going to school for psychology, social work and stuff like that, and she does candles too. Nice. So just like I had her on the podcast some moons ago and stuff of that nature. I could get y'all connected too, like maybe like y'all could collaborate also, because like it's just like because mental health that could also like coincide with candles too, because you put on like a nice small candle that could probably ease your nerves and stuff of that nature.
That actually is a great point.
And people are already making ideas now.
Yeah, when I've a couple of my events, I like to talk to people about why we're doing it and about the process, and it's very therapeutic when you're able to be creative, create different scents, find the chemistry to get the candle balance right, and then when you got a good product and you're able to sit back, relax, and light the candle, now your atmosphere is just relaxed and zen. That's peace, in my opinion, and I just want to share that. So,
my favorite candle scent, I know it's kind of basic, but the Stormy Nights one to be having at Family Dollar stuff, like I love lighting them bitches because it's just like it's not like it's not like a soft type of smell. It's like a deodorizing type of smell. Like it's kind of like that's a masculine sense to it. So it's like, I can understand if dudes don't want to go like style like strawberry or something like that.
Yeah,
they can go. There's always like another scent. Like they got sage. They got like other like type of stuff. Like they got whiskey type leather, something like stuff like that. If you don't want to go like the bar type stuff, they also got other types like white linen type.
You can make your own. You can combine those various scents and create something
entirely different. And then next thing you know, you got your own product right there. So it's just something to always keep in mind and stuff of that nature. But it's like, I see you said, like, what college did you graduate from? Just want to know.
I actually didn't graduate. I have about a year left, maybe a year and a half left of credits before I graduate. My last college, we had a disagreement in lifestyles.
Oh, okay.
But
what college you go to?
My first college was Campbellsville University in the middle of Kentucky. And then my second college was Anderson University in South Carolina, Anderson, South Carolina. They were both private Christian colleges. I had scholarships. That's why I went, man. With those private schools, they don't have caps on the scholarship money. So, you got to get your education somehow. And
you should have went to an HBCU, man. That's where you messed up.
HBCUs didn't really cater to wrestling that well, and they didn't pay.
You could have changed that up. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the thing. When you have the power to revolutionary, you got to take that first step, bro. Like I was saying, like if you start getting into wrestling, you start making and then people start seeing it in a different light and stuff. Because a lot of black people like professional wrestling, like WWE. You know that. You ever watch that movie growing up?
I did a little bit as a kid, but I don't like it because it's fake wrestling.
Yeah, it's fake, but people still like it though. But when they realize that a lot of people who did wrestling in high school usually ended up going that direction, maybe they want to consider it for their own life. I'm just saying.
It's not even that big of a correlation, man. I hate when people. Because it's not.
I know it's not the same. But there was a couple guys, like for instance, like I can name a couple guys. Kurt Angle was the first one.
Yeah, it's good that they did. Yeah, it's good that you do wrestle if you do go that way.
Chad Gable, Jason Jordan, motherfucking what was his name? There's just a lot of people that really got into it, off of just like, their love for wrestling led them into doing the whole mat wrestling. And it's really good stuff. Like, that's a good self-defense mechanism, because a lot of people don't know how to wrestle people to the ground and stuff. Like, there's certain techniques that people don't understand and conditioning that comes with it. So it's like, I feel like with African Americans, we have a tendency to like really dominate in sports once we really dedicate into it. Basketball, freaking football. But if we literally branched out to stuff like soccer, wrestling, then the floodgates start to open a little bit more for opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like it just goes into MMA too. I know you're trying to get into MMA too. You started from wrestling. It links from one thing to another.
And because of my wrestling background, it really makes me pretty decent in jiu-jitsu, which helps me out. And now I'm able to focus a lot on just striking. And, it takes half the time because I've already put in my work. Yeah. The grappling part, of course, there's so much more to learn. But the point is I can, focus on my weaker objective a lot faster now. It's great.
That's the beauty about martial arts. It's really just more of a conditioning thing, at the same time, because it's like, from that discipline that you've established for yourself in wrestling and everything. So when it comes to stuff like maybe say like Brazilian jiu-jitsu or freaking judo or, anything of that nature, that involves like using your core and everything and your arms for that and everything, it comes a little bit more naturally. So you next like that, just because you basically condition yourself with a different discipline, when it comes to another discipline, it'll catch on just as quickly. So that's just that thing, being athletic and your background and stuff of that nature, So that's pretty cool to that degree. And when is your first fight for sure?
So I don't have my first fight schedule yet. Oh. I just know I'm gonna. Right now I'm training. So once I show my coach that I'm ready and I've gotten down the points that I need to get down, then he'll schedule me a fight. And, he'll let me know when there's a fight available for me by the end of the year. But as long as I keep showing up doing the work, then I know I'll have a fight by the end of the year.
So. You will get that done for sure, man. No one's that determined to do so many different things and then go to another thing and not excel at it. Right, so it's just give it the time and everything and it needed and stuff of that nature.
The key is just I like to do my best in everything I do.
Yeah,
So
no, seriously,
yeah.
and that's gonna take you far. That's why I fuck with that philosophy so hard because it's like you see me doing this podcast thing. I told you about like I do music too, and everything. I'm trying to get into doing business things also. I'm gonna start my new job, this Monday. So it's just stuff of that nature. You know, I want to branch out, go into real estate of that nature too. One going into real estate. How long did it take you to get your real estate license?
Oy, what from? I took the class 3 times.
Mm,
I and then I took the state test 4 times.
mm,
Right after that, so from February, I started in February, and I kept going until I got my license in October.
October.
So yeah, it took me that long to go through the process over and over and over again.
Hey, I'm proud
But I
of you.
made it. Thanks.
If you ain't hear that, I'm proud. No, seriously, because like to fail over and over again, like and still make it in the same year,
Man.
that's good. Like I know you're making it seem like, oh wow.
All my real estate agents who are attempting it out or doing it or done it, they hear it in my voice. They know what I went through. So man, real estate is tough.
Yeah, no, I bet nothing that's worth it in life is easy. That's just I believe that it's so heavy. That's why like I go out of my way to do the podcast thing, to do like everything else in my life too, because it's just like you have that mindset. That kind of mindset could be something that could change for generations. Like your descendants will probably look back like, dang, my great grandpappy Trey Rhodes really built this for us.
That's the goal, bro. That's the goal. Building my legacy.
Building your legacy,
Yes.
for real. And it's not just a legacy thing, but just really just putting that motion. It's the momentum, really changing things.
For me, yeah, it's about the legacy, bro. I'm trying to. That's why I do all this different stuff now. That way, later I can focus on all the kids I want to have and continue, so they can take on all the stuff I've set up now and built the foundation. So yeah, definitely all of that, bro.
Yeah, you're the blueprint. You got to be the blueprint. If you really want to change your dynamic of your family, it all starts from being that first person to change it up and everything. So it's just, I think that's pretty cool. So like in regards to real estate, I know you had to really talk to a whole lot of families and people that are really inquiring to really buy houses and stuff and properties of that nature. Like when you're really speaking to your clients and everything and trying to seek out clients and stuff, what really like draws you to really like getting like a purchase or a sale or stuff of that nature?
Doing what's in the best interest for my client. If they want me to buy a house, then I'm gonna want what their top 10 biggest wants and needs are, and looking at that and just trying to find a home, especially in this market and with whatever budget. That's the goal. If I'm trying to sell a house, we want the highest and best interest we can get for it, and just being honest with the client about everything, the whole process, and doing my due diligence to get as much information as I can.
No, that's really good stuff, man. Like, seriously, dude, you got your work cut out for you. The cool thing now is that we live in North Carolina. A lot of people are moving in out of town from North Carolina. Like, you literally say you moved in, like, 7 years ago. From where'd you move in from?
I'm from Augusta, Georgia.
Oh, Augusta, Georgia. So yeah, it's just stuff of that nature. It's just like we got people from Chicago, people from New York, especially New York, and just stuff of that nature. So it's just like, when they want to probably start a new life for themselves. I just spoke to, there was this one girl working at my job from Maryland. We went to the same college. I didn't even realize until we started speaking. And so she said she just wanted to change her life around and just start someplace new. And North Carolina, she just chose because she went to school down here. So it's just stuff of that nature. It's just like people want to move out and probably start their new lives. And people come to North Carolina a lot, especially Raleigh. Raleigh's the #1 city in America right now. So it's like there's always going to be an opportunity for you to sell some kind of new property because this state especially keeps growing. I would say by the end of this decade, I feel like we'll be more comparable with places like Texas or California, just based on because so many people are coming out of town in town. There's so many places people can go to. If you want to,
Atlanta's a big comparison of what we'll be like in about 7 years.
Yes, especially Atlanta too, and everything. And Atlanta is really good. One thing I really wish would change in North Carolina, I wish there would be like more string of black businesses, like the way how like Atlanta is or Washington D.C. is. You know what I'm saying?
It's out here, man. You just gotta get. They're growing. There's a strong black business force out here for sure. Like some of the events I've done is like pop-up shops, where you can kind of get all these business owners to kind of get together and support each other, all the people in the community come out. But it's growing, and I don't know if you knew, but yeah, Charlotte is in top top 5 in the country for, African Americans,
Mm.
and, being at affordability as far as making a living and able to grow and excel.
Yeah, man, that's really, really good. No, I like that we're going towards that direction. Who knows what we're gonna be like? It's 2022. 8 years from now, this decade's gonna end. This city might be completely different. Yeah. And it was scary for me because every time I leave from college to come back home, it's like there was always like another building, another place. I didn't even see that there. Where'd that come from? It was just like it was getting scary. But it's
You're
like,
from out here?
What?
You're from out here?
Yeah, I was born and raised here.
Nice.
It's like
I've seen all the change.
Yeah, in a sense, it's like heartbreak. It's like they closed down the Dairy Queen on Central. That like, why you take it? So now it's only left with they moved the Dairy Queen to Eastway Commons, which is pretty cool. It's closer to my house, but at the same time, the memories, it's like, oh, I used to be out there and everything. But it's like, it's just, it gives me a sense of hope. Although I won't probably be staying in Charlotte too long because I want to move out to DC so I can be able to go to grad school.
Really?
And I want to go to Howard for grad school.
DC's a good town. I think DC's kind of like the big sister of Charlotte. That I could see Charlotte going that way for sure.
No, for real. It's still pretty congested to the point too, but it's not so congested. Not like New York levels of congested where it's like too crazy. But I just like DC. I'd be out there walking around the city and everything of that nature. I go to the library. My father works at the hospital there, Howard University. So people, like, if you work for Howard, your kids get to go to Howard for free. But I'm a grad student, so I'm still going to have to pay. Who knows? I might get a discount. Who knows? So I want to bring my brother out there, too. We'll look for it. Right. But something in my spirit says I have to go to Howard University. It's that same one that led me to North Carolina Central University. And, like, I graduated, like, at the top of my class. So it's just, like, I went from being a D student to graduate at the top of your class. Yeah. So it's like you can really change your trajectory. All it takes is just a really switching up your environment and switching up your mindset. So it's like that's really good to hear a lot of that from you. And I know you went into modeling and stuff of that nature. It's just like tell us about the experiences with that and stuff of that nature. What that brought you.
That was fun, man. That was kind of the first thing that I did to socialize myself out here. So I took a few months to be by myself, work on my patience, and just figure things out. And then I started getting into modeling since I was now in a city where I learned about modeling, the industry and everything when I was in school in Kentucky. But, I was doing wrestling. I didn't have time to focus on that or to travel for it and everything. So now Charlotte was a city where there was some opportunity out here close to Atlanta. I'm grown now. I can go if I want to. And so basically, just started doing fashion shows, doing photo shoots. They would have these events where there would be a lot of photographers and a bunch of models come out. They just do a bunch of photos and stuff and different backgrounds and everything. So, that allowed me to really, I was always kind of thinking like, let's meet people. I never was afraid to talk to people. So now I just want to build friends, find people to hang with, see what's going on out here in Charlotte, figure out where to go and how to move. So that was kind of my thought process on that.
Okay, well, that's really, really cool and everything. And could you describe like how these modeling events would go about? Like, would you meet any kind of famous people, or is it just like it's just regular people that just like modeling and stuff?
I never met any fame. No, there was somebody. Okay, I don't remember. So I guess it wasn't. Well, I don't know. I think I did something with one famous person, but yeah, there's opportunities. Okay, so a typical show, let's say a runway show. Yeah. They'll have a model call a few weeks out, maybe a month out or whatever, have some rehearsals so you know what type of walk you want to do, or you can meet your designers and get the clothes you want to do that you're going to be wearing. Whatever they thought fit you or whatever your look was, that's how they kind of decided. And then come day of the show, you pull up and find your dressing area and just kind of get ready for the show, do the show, and if there is someone there, they'll make the whole announcement or whatever. But other than that, yeah, you just go through the show. And of course, once you're doing many different shows and working with all these different designers, that's when people start recognizing your face and your name. Now it's like, okay, I'm doing this show, this private show, with a famous person, or I'm working on a new brand launch, so I want you to come model for me, or I pay you to come do this and that, or so that that's how that would typically work. I didn't take it as far as maybe as maybe I could have. I wasn't interested. My goal was accomplished, just to meet people, do something new, and just try and get out there. But once I saw I had to take it to the next level, I decided not to. But people who do, those are that's how you get the opportunities to meet these famous people, get the big contracts, get published all the time. I've been in 2 magazines. I was happy about that.
That's cool.
So that was
That's
cool for me.
That's literally a flex. He just says it so nonchalantly, like, yeah, I've been in a magazine, no problem. Was it Jet magazine or just something?
It was one of a Mora magazine.
Okay.
It was this online magazine, and then what was the other one? The other one I was a part of a collab for that one, so I had to relook. But yeah, good times.
Still pretty good stuff, man. I mean, it's cool because like you're still kind of humble about it too. It's like, yeah, like I do this thing, It's just like I feel like that's a good mindset too, because like then it really shows you it's just like you're not big headed or grandiose. It's like it's still like a work in progress. It's just like there are people out there who don't even do half the shit that you do, and they're so gassed up over like little stuff that they do, and it's just like it's just like to know that you still can do like all that and still just be like so down there, like yeah, sure, but it's
Man,
like
you said it right there, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like all that stuff is little. It's like I could do a lot of stuff, and you get so sucked up in doing everything that it's just so much more to do. So you learn that there's always more you can learn, and there's always someone better than you at what you are doing. So the best thing you can do is just enjoy it and keep pushing, and it makes a great story to tell.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Do you have any difficulties in like your modeling career, and have there been any like moments in your like during your modeling career that was just like parts that you kind of cherish? Just kind of yin yang with it. What are the good things? What are the bad things?
I learned bad thing. I learned that once you have nice abs, I was objectified a little bit. You don't want to be that guy that always has to take his shirt off for every show. I'm like, yo, I want to just wear someone's nice shirt, or get a designer outfit. But no, you want me to just wear half nothing. So, that was that. But other than that, it was great just because of the opportunities, man. There's so many people. It's an event. It's a fashion show or a photo shoot. There's people going to be drawn to it. There's people going to see the work on social media. And so if you want to get out or, have a portfolio so you got great pictures of yourself, it's all of those things that can add to it and make it fun and worth it. And I mean, of course, like I said, if I wanted to take it to the next level, I could have, but I decided not to. So, it is what it is. And it was just another great experience.
Yep, most definitely. So it's just like if you were to like give like maybe like some advice to anybody that that has interest in wanting to take modeling either seriously or just like as a hobby or anything, what would be your advice to them?
Find a photographer and just start taking pictures. Get comfortable in front of the camera and have fun with it. Your better pictures come out whenever you're relaxed and you're enjoying what you're doing, and so. Just be comfortable, and then it'll grow from there. And it really grows as far as you take it, really.
Okay, cool. That's really, really good stuff. Now, moving from like your whole modeling situation, I know you ran a whole vending machine service, which is really, really underrated. I know people might be like, vending machines, like, what's up with that, dude? You're going to be surprised of people that might need a snack when they need it, man. Mm-hmm. So it's like when it comes to like investing into like vending machines, what led you to gain interest into that or find value into that?
Man, I just started looking up ways to make passive income and how to make more money. There's so many different ways to make money. It's actually crazy. It's of all the different stuff you can do and all the money that you can make if you just apply it. So just after that, you find a vending machine business. It's over a $4 billion industry, and start saving up a little bit of money, and then search online like you search for a pair of shoes, like for a vending machine. After you find a location, boom, you buy the machine and start working it, or hire someone to work it for you. But regardless, it's the easy steps, and I will have an ebook coming out very soon for you. But anyway, yeah, man, it's you really just gotta research and apply.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely. I truly believe that. So like the snacks, the choice that you take is like most like chocolates, chips, and stuff like that, or is it just like you just go to Sam's Club? Or what's the function with it?
I love to offer a survey to every establishment I get a machine at, so that way the employees or whoever my customers will be, they have input. They have a chance to tell me what they want. So then I'll take that and then consider what kind of establishment it is, and then I'll kind of go off of that. Yeah, Sam's is a good spot to go to. And then you go pick everything you need. So just I have one at my gym, in my jiu-jitsu gym, and it's all drinks, so that one is easy. You got Gatorades, you got your body armors, your energy drinks and stuff, your water. And then I have one at a school in a teachers lounge. And there's you got to have your healthy snacks in there, because you got teachers who are in class all day thinking about I don't have time to work out, so I want to eat healthy. Let me get a healthy snack. So you got veggie sticks and all that, but you also have Lay's chips and candy or granola bars. Okay. I even one day I went to change a machine and I saw there was some kids in there getting some snacks. So it looks like everyone's happy. So that's good with me.
No, that's really, really good. And what school is this that you were working at? Was it like Rocky River or something like that, or?
No. I think about if I could say. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Briarwood Elementary. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's cool. Like, cause it's just like, I don't think people really like realize like the relevancy of like just starting any types of side hustles for that like overlap each other. Like vending machines are just so like they're so convenient. Like the matter of convenience is like that's the first pillar in regards to really setting up a good like business, is what are the convenience of it. That's what comes with Lyft, Zoom, and just anything. So like vending machines will always be something necessary. Like in Japan they put a whole lot of weird stuff in their vending machines, like other people's panties and stuff of that nature. I don't know why they got taken to that degree. What if you were to revolutionize vending machines and stuff of that nature? Are there anything that you want to add that maybe someone else hasn't? What would you consider like adding?
Well, that idea is almost too late. You can almost find a vending machine. You can find a vending machine for almost anything, really. Like those same vending machines in Japan, they're just fitted for certain stuff, or maybe it's a more standard machine, but they have wider coils that you can, if it can fit in there, you can put it in there. Think about it. You got Carvana, man. You even got car vending machines now.
Oh yeah, them giant.
Yeah.
Dude,
you see what I'm saying?
We don't really realize how crazy that is. We just drive by like wow, that's like Carvana,
a giant car vending machine.
And we're just like, okay, that's cool, I guess. It's like that's crazy when you really think about it, but that's really what life is now.
At that point, it's just all about finding an establishment that has demand for what you can supply or what you're willing to supply.
No, seriously. And then you didn't really go to school for business, did you? Or
my majors went from physical therapy, sports science, to social work, and I ended up with business. Yeah, so I do. If I was to ever go back, I would finish in business. But the school of life taught me everything I needed to know.
And that's damn good. That's damn good, because you could really be like inspiring people that said that maybe thought that college wasn't their route and everything of that nature. You could still find success regardless. Right. It's just a bunch of debt regardless. Take this from a guy that literally graduated. Like them debts is hanging over my head, man. I swear, man. It's like that one scene off Insidious and shit like that. Like I know you're coming for me, man. But I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna be ready for you. And stuff of that nature. So it's like, yeah, that's really, really inspiring for sure. And stuff of that nature. And it's just like, okay, like there were like other side hustles that you say. What were the other side hustles that you say you do? So, forgive me for
you're fine. I actually never really get to finish all my stuff whenever I talk about it.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I rent cars on Turo. What I said, vending machine, ATM, real estate, candles, travel agency.
Yeah, we didn't get to travel agency just yet, but we'll save that for a little bit.
What else was it? I think I covered most of it. The party host, network organizer, all of that.
Yeah, let's go deeper in the whole travel agency stuff. Because I know when I first messaged you and everything, that was like the first thing. Like, oh, wow, I got a travel agent I'm about to like interview. That's pretty cool. And then you started saying a bunch of other stuff. Like, oh, wow, you got other stuff going for you. That's really, really cool. So it's just like, speak on more like what it takes to really like be like a travel agent, or what led you to be like a travel agent,
All right. So yeah, again, there's no bounds to what you can do. So, as long as you do it, you got to do it and then get it done. So with that, just like everything else, I see my network I see the people around me and the people I know, the things that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. If I'm in these group chats and I'm talking to hundreds of people across the country every single day,
Yeah.
and I'm seeing these same people on these trips we're taking all summer, all year long, actually, then why not be a guy that they can actually consider for an option to help book a trip somewhere, book a hotel, book a flight. We're all gonna be there anyway, or I'm gonna book my own. So now I could book someone else's. So it gives me discounts. It gives me a chance to stay in nicer places, or help more people. Everything I do is to really help anyone that I'm associated with or doing business with. If you need it, I got it, and I can make it work, and get it for you and help you. Basically do it the way I would, because I see myself as a master of balling on a budget, living my best life and not really going crazy, but still doing a lot of different stuff. So it don't have to be as stressful thinking that, oh, I want to take a trip. I have to work all the time. I'll take a trip. Well, here I have an opportunity. Let me see if this works for you.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
That's really, really cool. I need to hit you up for my birthday then, cause I never do anything. So it's just like, it's cool to just probably step out of time. Cause I always have a list of places I want to hit. I definitely want to go to Jamaica. Definitely want to go to the Bahamas. Definitely want to hit Brazil. Now that's a place.
Oh yeah, that's a good spot.
For
Let
sure.
me know. I'll get you on the roads to the world, bro.
No, seriously, no. Be my chariot. But anyway, but in situations in regards, so what would you regard as being like some of your favorite personal like travel spots? You ain't got to be top 10, but just some stuff off the top of your head.
Vancouver, Canada.
Oh, okay.
Amsterdam was a lot of fun.
Oh, I bet.
Spain, Barcelona was awesome. I always have a lot of fun whenever I go to Texas, Dallas or Houston.
Yeah, everybody's really, really like looking up to Texas. I don't know what's up with this. I know Megan Thee Stallion probably helped with it, but it's like, but beyond that, it's like, it's just like there seems to be a lot going on in regards to like people having interest in Dallas.
Going on.
Yeah, well, what's up with that? Before you go deeper, what's up with Dallas? What's so good about Dallas?
Dallas is it's so much out there. It's a big city, man. Everything's spaced out. It's a lot of options, a lot of money out there. It's a lot of people. The women are beautiful.
Okay.
It's like Charlotte is. I can't even compare it, man. It's just like what 3 times Charlotte, something like that. Like it's a lot of stuff out there, man.
Okay, just let me know, man.
That's what I'm learning. And it's not crazy expensive, crazy. You're not getting in these. You don't have to get in some crazy situations, but you can find whatever you want for most people.
Okay, how would you put it up against Atlanta in your own words? Like, you just say your own person. Cause I know you've been to Atlanta a couple times and everything, but how you feel put up Atlanta next to Dallas and everything?
I wouldn't. They're just two completely different cities, man. Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. I'll be sure to add it on my list for sure. I know a lot of people talk about Texas, like, oh, you got to be out of Texas. Texas is so great. One the crazy thing I heard about Texas, like out of the whole world, like Texas got the most like tigers held in captivity than like the rest of the world and everything. And I'm like, dang, why y'all like tigers so much? Just like, I think Joe Rogan made a joke about it, just like how the type of people in Texas used to be like, oh, wow, this guy got a tiger. I want my own tiger. So I'm not going to let this faggot out tiger me. It's some of that nature.
It's such a big state, man. All these different people. It take over 15 minutes, 15 hours to drive across the state. So you gotta count all that space. Everybody out there can't necessarily go to the zoo 2 hours away. Oh, wow. So everybody want a tiger just so they don't got to go nowhere to see them.
It's like, damn, that's just so weird. I just get in the mindset that just like, I don't know what about this day, but I'm gonna buy a tiger to just live.
It's a good day to buy a tiger.
Good day to buy a tiger in captivity and everything. It's just like people come for Thanksgiving. It's like, is that a damn tiger? It's like, yeah, it's just part of my budget. I had to squeeze it in. And it's just like, wow, Texas must be wild for that. Definitely got to put that on the bucket list. But beyond Texas, what are some other travel spots you would consider?
Shoot, man.
Dude has a lot, so he has to think about it.
Say places I've been, my favorites. I'm trying to think of some places in the States that like I really like. DC was really nice.
I love DC too.
Yeah. Charleston. I don't like the state of South Carolina much, but I love Charleston. Charleston's a great city. It's always a good time when I go out there. The weather, the vibes,
the women.
The women, yep. It's always a great time out in Charleston. Um, Let me see. Some more. Where else? My more favorite places. I do want to go back to New York City as an adult now.
Yeah.
I haven't been there since I was like eighth grade.
Eighth grade. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. I haven't been there in a minute myself. I think last time like I was there. How old was I? I think about like around the same time, like eighth grade too. Like it's just like yeah. But now I want to actually go. I got a friend that lived there. He might move down to Charlotte more like permanently now. But it's just like if I could ever find some time to hit up there like before he bounced, because I'm a hip hop fan too, and like that's a mecca of hip hop and stuff of that nature. I think California is like the Taj Mahal or something like that. But definitely want to hit that up, that like that vibes for sure in New York and stuff of that nature.
New Orleans was a lot of fun.
Oh, I bet it is. It's just like, especially from Mardi Gras. Yeah, gotta put that on the bucket list.
That was fun, boy. That was actually top 5 favorite trips I've ever had. Dang. I had the Mardi Gras right before COVID.
Oh.
And matter of fact, the last Mardi Gras before when they shut stuff, when I was heading home, that's when they were shutting the country down.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
That was a good time.
That's a good time. No, seriously, because I was like that spring 2020. That's when stuff was really starting to slow up, and then now we have life as it is. Now it's starting to like we're starting to differentiate from that now. Like yeah, sure, I still wear my mask too, just for common courtesy type things, But it's like, that's really, really dope stuff, like being a travel agent and everything. Do you have to get a degree to be a travel agent or a license or anything like that?
You just gotta sign up for a program, just like most stuff, get a certification, and then, once you get access to whatever, official travel platforms, that you'll be able to search from. Or, there's a couple of different ways to really become a travel agent, but it's all about finding the system that you think will give you the best
Results.
The best results and discounts.
Yeah, definitely the discounts. Heavy on the discounts. Travel is not cheap. Unless like it was like that's when that's when travel was like real cheap. And people like we have people from the hood showing up in freaking Barcelona. Like okay. We out here in Barcelona. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Let us next year about any type of discount. We are on it. But anyway, I know we spoke about you being like a travel agent, but like, let's hear more about the whole car rental situation and stuff. A lot of people want to go in like businesses where they can probably start their own car lot and stuff of that nature. You don't really have your own car lot, but you still like be renting cars?
I'm on my way to building a fleet, baby. Yes, sir. I have two cars that I rent out right now. I had another one, but it got wrecked last year. It's okay. Insurance took care of it.
God bless insurance.
Sometimes they can be jerks sometimes too.
I don't know. I hear you.
But yeah, I have 2 cars, and I'm definitely looking to get as many as I can as soon as I can. I have all good things to say. Well, most good things to say about Turo. The process of Turo, man. You rent your car out. Sometimes I don't even see the people when they come and get the car. I have a key box that I can leave the key out for them, and the cars will be gone all the time. So
okay, that's all right. And then it ups your mileage. So what's your situation with the mileage? Is this whatever?
I don't care. A little advice, if you're gonna do it, I wouldn't say put your personal car on there. I'd say get another car and use it. You got to think of it as a business. You can't get attached. Yeah, it's an investment, because you're going to have people driving your car. Of course, they'll pay you for the miles, but it's still wear and tear on your car for when you got to fix it. Maybe they might get into a wreck. That's something you got to deal with. Maybe they break something and then try to hide it, and you don't even find it until like 2 cars later, two rentals later. So you can't get too attached. So something like miles, hey man, just keep the car maintenance and you're all good.
Okay, well, that's cool. All right, that's really cool, real cool. I know we spoke about like the car rentals and stuff, flight agency and everything. What haven't we spoken about? Because I know you got a whole lot of stuff and everything. What have we spoken about? I know you kind of like dashing into it. I want to be able to dedicate probably at least 5 to 10 minutes to each.
Shoot, man. Well, I think we covered most stuff. Or at least, some of my bigger things that I'm really doing. Everything else is either growing or I have it at a comfortable spot to where I can manage it, Okay. I do a lot of my extracurricular activities, I try to take advantage of stuff there too. I play in the flag football league. I'm in the kickball league. Of course, I'm training in the fight. So it's like that. One of my gyms is where I got a vending machine at, and I'm going to get another vending machine in there soon. So, it works for me because I'm at the gym all the time. Or I can run a concession stand. I already have all these snacks that I have for my vending machine. So now I just go buy some fruit, some pizzas, some extra stuff, and then go set up my table at my football league. So now, we're keeping everything running. And it's kind of like I'm getting paid to be there and have fun. So it works.
Yeah, it always works. That's actually a really good way to push into stuff like that. I know you know about a whole lot of like music artists and stuff of that nature, and I'm interviewing a lot of artists and everything in Charlotte too, and everything. We would probably set up an interview event where like maybe you could probably get a lot of them some exposure to and everything in the future. You be down for something like that?
Oh, definitely, always.
Okay, cool.
I'm actually working on looking for a good venue. I'm trying to throw like a little concert, man.
A little concert.
Yeah, I know. So I know plenty of artists myself, and I would like to throw like I don't want to give you too much. A concert catering to local talent and surrounding areas, and
a little hootenanny, hip hop hootenanny. Let's go.
I'll give you more information as I get it set up.
Definitely. We'll definitely keep in touch in regards to situations like that, because like I know a couple artists, and like Charlotte, we got a lot of dope artists that really have to realize and really get put out there. So it's like
I need that reference.
The more networking, the more that they can network amongst each other. They start doing songs with each other and stuff. It's just like you really see.
We all grow. We all win and everyone eats.
Everybody eats.
It's just enough for everybody to win, bro.
You cannot be a jealous person in this.
Selfish. You can't be selfish.
Can't be jealous. Can't be insecure, man. I am so happy to see other artists grow. I'm so happy to hear from other people and pick their brain on what drives them and everything of that nature. I'm so happy to kind of network with whoever too myself, because it's something that I need to kind of work on moving forward and stuff of that nature. I'm 24. I be thinking I'm old, and this guy is at 28, like living lively as ever and everything. It's just like
And I keep hearing that it only gets better in your 30s. So we still got a lot of time left.
Put the work in now, y'all. Put the work in now. Seriously, like you will not regret it at all. Hear it from like this guy right here for sure. All the stuff that he be doing just for fun mostly.
Yeah.
For making money and everything. And I know you be making money like digitally too. You're into Bitcoin by any chance?
I do have some. I am in the stocks. A summer and a half ago, I actually was really into. Matter of fact, quarantine year, I was into options. Learning all of that. I had time then. I wasn't as out as much, or the day started a little later. But I've definitely. I like to do long term, man. I definitely prefer my long term stocks and bonds, but cryptos and all those they're very volatile. I chalk those in with options. I want to have more money, more time to really sit down and play with that, because you gotta, in order to really make money, you gotta put money into that. And I'd rather do some research on a long-term company and know that it's going to grow versus something that can flip on me overnight or in the morning or in the next hour, next 15 minutes. So, I want to be more vigilant on that. So.
Yeah, definitely got to work smarter with this stuff too if you want to take it long term and stuff of that nature. Right. Any future investments, because I know even though you do focus on a lot of things in the press, I know there's with that type of mindset, you must have ideas for things you want to invest in the future. And what are some things you want to invest in the future?
Definitely. Are you talking stock wise?
I don't know. I ain't gotta just idea wise. I know you do the candle business, but just business wise moving forward.
Yeah, idea wise, man. I'm at the point now. So I've been an entrepreneur solidly for about 5 years now. Okay. Or 4.5. This is my 5th year, and my main goal is really just to focus and to tie everything up together, so that way, going forward with my next 5-year goal, I'm feeling very comfortable about where I'm headed, and I know what my direction is. And really, any investments will be to reinvest in myself and everything else I got going. Get more cars, more vending machines. Of course, all of these things create more time for me to be able to do more things later. Like my goal is to become a pro fighter by the time I'm 30.
Okay.
So now I can afford to train. I can afford the time to train and get that going, as well as everything else. So that's where my main investment is right now. I've already kind of did some of the groundwork as far as getting a good step, and now it's just time to really build on that step and grow from here.
I think you can really, really do it for sure. And everything, you have a whole lot of things going for you. I definitely want to touch back on what you want with regards to other investments too, and everything. Whether it be like the whole making party situation, or just want to go into real estate too, because like those seems like a lot of things I want to get really deep into moving forward too. And I'm more like 4 years younger than you, so it's just like it's good to like know that someone's like all the way on the way with a lot of that stuff.
I'll be throwing a lake party soon too, bro. So stay posted on that.
Okay, what's the dress code for the lake party? I got dressed like a cloud or something like that. So
only banana hammocks and mankinis.
Mankinis, man.
We're gonna be on an island with about 40 to 50 people, and we're just gonna have a good time.
Okay, I don't know about mankinis. I'll probably dress up like a duck. I don't know, like maybe.
You saw that movie Borat?
No.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well I'm gonna show you.
I've seen like the whole parodies about epic movie. And
you saw his bathing suit that he had.
I mean, like I'm like the freaking like
the green.
Who acted as it? What was that by? What's his name? Like Sacha Baron Cohen?
Yeah, him. Yeah.
That's him. I just know him like as a Madagascar lemur and shit like that. Is that really what you're trying to go?
I'm gonna
Borat?
show you. Borat.
I didn't think you were a Borat fan.
Man,
I didn't know what a Borat fan was.
That's a great movie. I would definitely watch that movie every other year for sure.
I mean, shit.
Borat.
If I don't make it to this lake party, I can definitely make it to the next. For sure, man. Yeah, like I ain't got the body type for that. I'm a big body, man. I don't know. Yeah, see, I ain't built for something like that. No.
Yeah, man, classic. I gotta give me one of those.
I'm a short dude. I used to be. I'm still trying to work out. I'm trying to elevate from. I'm getting comfortable to not wearing shirts at the pool, man. It's just,
that's hilarious.
Like it's just like.
Hey, man, confidence is key, bro.
Confidence is true.
Confidence is 40% of life, man. You walk in the room like you're supposed to be there, and let me tell you, most of the people are gonna let you ride.
Okay, it's no problem. And another key for life. Do you got any other keys for life? Usually I give a chance to give like maybe a final word segment before we bounce off. And do you got any words you gotta let the audience know before we bounce?
Shoot, man, there's so much that you could say, but I guess look for those L's, and those L's mean lessons. Yeah. You got to learn from it. You got to do your own research and always keep pushing. If it's hard to be stressed or be upset if you're doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
And as long as you're doing the best at it, you'll get good at it. You'll be fine at it. You'll make it work.
No wiser words could ever be said, and I wanted to thank you, Mr. Trey Rhodes, for hopping on and everything. That's episode 89 of the Mental Threads podcast. Trey Rhodes, 89. You got to check it out and everything. All right, we sewing in, now we're sewing out.
I kind of like Trey Rhodes, actually. That's really... Because I'll do it all in the world,
So many roads.
Yeah.
So many roads.
Exactly.
Crossroads. Let's go. All right. We sewing out. Episode 89. You know what it is.